YouTube, what is going on this morning? Welcome aboard, everybody. Drunk Pilot here. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic on this Tuesday. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's one of the last days I'll be saying this. Maybe. November 5th right now, so we got about 14 days until the release of 2024. This might be the final video, barring no interruptions, no errors, that I'm going to put out of the iFly Max 8. I've been flying this a lot. I really like this aircraft. It is bellissimo. I'm not Italian, so I think that means it is in its alpha stage and it's really well put together. So we're going to be doing a flight from Phoenix to LA. This is the last hub of our American Airlines Hub Hop tour. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about finally putting together a video showcasing the iFly and how much I like it, because it's a good aircraft. And hopefully by me flying into LA, I can prove to you guys that iFly has fixed their AIRAC issues. Bellissimo, which I think means they're on top of their game. 1 hour and 11 minutes in the air, 181 passengers, 10.4 thousand pounds of cargo. Going to be taking on 14,200 pounds of fuel. 3.1 of that is going to be our reserve, up to an altitude of 32,000 feet. Looks like VFR for both departure and arrival. What else could I be forgetting? Hopefully we'll get a good sunrise. And without further ado, flying as American, 1670 with Beyond ATC, because it's way too early for VATSIM to be online. So, all that being said, we're going to hop over to the EFB. And let me just turn down the music a little bit so you guys can hear. Going to ground support, hit electric, it's set. And our main cabin door should be open. We'll go page down and we'll open up our cargo doors. If we want to refuel, we can use the panel in here, but I just use the performance and payload panel there. All right, now we'll definitely pause it so you guys can hear the startup and everything. So battery will be coming on. This is a scroll heavy aircraft, so you're going to want to make sure that you have a mouse that has a scroll wheel. And here we go, ground power. Go ahead and turn these on. You hear the aircraft power up. right, preliminary checks. Parking brake is set. Thrust levers idle, fuel control cut off. Speed brake lever is down and disarmed. Flaps are up. Landing gear lever is down. Weather radar, auto. Windshield wipers are both in park. Music back on. We will initialize flight. Go ahead and grab ATIS.
Beyond ATC connected.
Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport information Foxtrot. 1139 or Zulu. Wind 09 or 0 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12. Dew point -02. Altimeter 3002. Landing runway 0807 right. Departing runway 0807 left, 07 right. Numerous cranes in operation around Phoenix Sky Harbor. Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Harbor Airport.
Now they've got us departing out of 08 on the Keynes 3 with the Wolverine transition. 06 right, Hollywood 1 Eastwood transition for our arrival. Let's see, nope, first things first, we'll set our altimeter. 3002. Bueno. Up into the overhead. Put ourselves into nav. All right. Nav lights on, logo lights on, wing lights on. And going on up and over. Window heat on. You guys know I like a cool cabin. Go ahead and turn our APU bleed on. Cockpit voice recorder is good. Emergency exit lights are armed. And what did I say our altitude was? 320. Okay, that's already set. So overhead panel is pretty much ready to go. Alright, so this is usually where I go, performance and payload, to put in all of my weights. This is kind of my cheat sheet, or cheat page. So I just take it straight from our flight plan. If it loads, I've been having issues with it coming up within the sim, so I'll just put it in from here. Now I said 181 passengers. This one can obviously only hold 178. So then you just put it in the total. It'll fairly distribute them all in there equally. Of course, since we have the max number of passengers, it's gonna fill every single seat. So nothing to worry about there. Cargo 10.4. So Usually I like to do a 60-40 split. So if we're doing 10.4, we'll do 4,000 there. And then 6,400 there. And then I will set payload. Make sure set payload just in case. And then, so I've got my ZFW. Now, according to my OFP, I'm at 138.6. According to the plane, ZFW is 144.4. So yeah, there is, I have seen like a 6,000 pound discrepancy. So as long as I'm within that, I'm okay. I haven't had any issues taking off, any kind of performance issues. So, I wouldn't worry about it. It's obviously just a, profile, aircraft. What do you call it? I guess aircraft, but it's not just aircraft, it's variant or airframe. Yeah, I don't have the iFly airframe loaded into SimBrief. That's my excuse. So, you know, I don't like doing my homework and all that kind of stuff, troubleshooting. I just want stuff to work. I work IT. In my day job, I want to come home and just have things work. All right, sue me. All right, block fuel 14.2. Set fuel. Yep, that's good there. And we will click on complete. And it's got our takeoff weight there. And we can start running through our FMC. Nav data's up to date. Pausing it. Take any of our GPS, plop it on in there. And flight plan request while we get our clearance. Phoenix, clearance delivery, American 1670 with information Foxtrot. Request clearance to LAX.
American 1670, Phoenix clearance, information Foxtrot correct, cleared to Los Angeles Airport, Keynes Tree departure, WLVR in transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 128.65. Squawk 1306.
Had to burp. Clear to LAX via the Keynes 3 departure, Wolverine transition, climb via SID, departure frequency 128.65, squawk 1306, American 1670. I'm sure he's going to tell you then it's
Negative.
filed.
Keynes Tree departure, WLVR in transition, then is filed.
Yep. Keynes 3 departure, Wolverine transition, then is filed. I always forget
American
that.
1670, readback correct. Contact ground 132.55 when ready for push or start.
Ground on 132.55, American 1670. Always forget that. Alright, so we got that in there. Activate, execute, departure, runway 08. Keynes 3, Wolverine, execute, arrival, 06 right, we'll go for the ILS, possibly, they might put us on a visual, Hollywood 1, Eastwood, execute, legs, route data, when, sorry guys, had to blow my nose on that. All right, winds loaded and descent, pulling my descent forecast. And I'll switch this. So one big difference between the NGs and the Max obviously are the screens and the environment inside the flight deck. Instead of having a fifth screen in the middle like the NG, the Max just has 4 really, really big screens. So what they decided to do is split one of the navigation displays into a navigation / ICAS, but you can also just hit this engine transfer button to have the ICAS just moved over. So I don't like it on my screen. I'm sorry, FO. That's why I get paid the big bucks. So he'll have it on his screen. But if I need to see any other information like our hydraulics or flight controls, tire pressures, anything like that, our information and our recall, you can just press on those buttons there and it'll bring it up. So yeah, got that going for us, which is nice. All right, let's go ahead and program our mode control panel, climb via SID. So we've got 7,000 at or above, 1640 at or above, 7,000 at or above. So I'll just put 7,000. I'm sure I'll get cleared for higher before that. Heading 078. And flight director on, auto throttle arm. While we are up here, we'll go ahead and turn on our APU, hit our fasten seatbelt signs. We're done fueling, and pull over our FMC data and get our performance, because we are almost ready to go. Runway 08, we've got 11,489 feet at an altitude of 1135. We are at 158,691 pounds, so we should be safe with going flaps 5. AC on, anti-ice off. We're in Phoenix. I don't think we'll ever need anti-ice, but never say never. Alright, reserves are 3.1. Already got my ZFW in there. Already loaded pretty much everything else in one limit. APU is on. D-rated takeoff at 43 degrees. And we'll put her in climb 1 at 84.9. 85.1, that looks good. Flaps 5. Once you hit that CG button, it automatically sets the trim. It's another difference between the Max and the NG. And V speeds 141, 153 and 153. Those are close enough for me to not care. And say that we are good to go. All right, since our APU is on, switch her over to the buses. Ground power can come off. Ground power can be disconnected. And just in case, make sure everything else is gone. Doors. We'll close those. Close our main cabin door. We are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, like my sim link is not running. Nice. Nice. It's not running on this computer, I bet. Phoenix ground, American 1670, ready for push and start.
American 1670, Phoenix ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, American 1670. Alright, so we'll go 100 feet there. I think that's correct. I don't know, I always get thrown off. I'm gonna go left. Alright. Anti-collision is on. Fuel pumps don't need the centers. Oh, I forgot to set V2. V2 speed, traffic, data, terrain, VSD. And we are getting pushed. Now, one of the best things about this aircraft, not the Max, but the iFly, is the sound. This thing sounds like a bat. No, this thing sounds amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through the engine start sequence. Start number 2. Try and get as much light on these things as possible. I'm gonna even blind my ground crew. Alright, so, need my packs off. So when you see that motoring, that means don't touch the fuel control switches. Whenever motoring goes away, you can introduce the fuel. And of course it depends on the temperature outside. Motoring has went away. Introduce fuel. Flaps coming out to 5. I mean, you can't sit there and tell me that that don't sound good. Alright, pack's coming on. EPU's coming off. Cannot believe I just rubbed my nipples for that. That's called entertainment, folks. Flaps 10 shouldn't be at flaps 10. There we go. Phoenix Ground, American 1670, request taxi, runway 08.
American 1670. I didn't get that.
Ready for taxi, American 1670.
American 1670. Runway 8 taxi via Juliet, Charlie, Charlie Tree, Bravo Tree.
Runway 08, Juliet, Charlie, Bravo, Bravo 3, American 1670.
Negative. Taxi via Juliet, Charlie, Charlie Tree, Bravo Tree.
Juliet, Charlie, Charlie 3, Bravo 3, American 1670. You understand the runway? It's a seal! It's a sea dog! They also have airport maps, so that's nice. One thing tricky, of course, you know, you got checklists and stuff, is the auto brakes. The fact that they are kind of hidden down below, not really pointing at you right here where regular 737 auto brakes are. So you just got to keep that in mind. Make sure to turn your auto brakes on. She is fairly speedy on the ground. Throttles react well, maybe a little bit too well. I think, I don't know if it's me, but the rudders react a little bit too well as well. Well. If I input just a little bit of rudder, it seems to, but that might be the ground steering portion. I don't know, because it seems like when I get on the runway, it's not as bad. So that might just be the nose wheel. I mean, I'm just doing minimal inputs right now, and it likes to slap you around. Another good thing about this aircraft is the RAS, and you'll be hearing that coming up. It does have RAS implementation for both European and American, so don't feel left out. You other people that like to use a metric system.
American 1670, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9er.
One 120.9er American 1670. Oh, that's showing a threshold right there. That's pretty neat. Look at that. Oh, see, there's that rudder. Turning too soon. Phoenix Tower, American 1670, runway 08, ready for departure.
American 1670, Phoenix Tower, wind 090 at 6, fly heading 080, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
8.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08, American 1670.
All aircraft be advised information Gulf and now current, altimeter 3002.
Alright, strobes are on.
On runway 08.
There's apparently no center line on this runway. Cool. I like it. So taxi light, we can keep in auto. Let's see if I can get a... Oh. Oh. Alright, I gotta go. Go ahead and put the HUD down, get some HUD action up in here. And ATC, we'll go ahead and leave that in auto. Okay. I like how the map shows displays threshold. That's nice. And Toga. Now on this aircraft, I don't really like to touch the throttles once I hit the Toga button. It kind of messes with them a little bit, so I just hit the button and just keep my hand where I left it. See, the rudders are still a little finicky.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate. Take that rudder out.
American 1670, contact Phoenix departure. Have a good evening.
Over to departure, American 1670. Phoenix departure, American 1670 with you, 2800 for 7,000.
American 1670, Phoenix departure, radar contact, clear direct Keens, resume the Keens tree, climb and maintain 16,000.
Really? Clear direct Keens, resume the Keens 3 departure, climb and maintain 16,000, American 1670. You wild for that. All right, 10,000. go ahead and turn the autopilot on.
American 1670, contact Albuquerque Center 125.4.
125.4, American 1670. Albuquerque Center, American 1670 with you, 14,000 for 16,000. Stay altitude.
1670, stay altitude.
14,000 feet.
American 1670, Albuquerque Center, climb maintain flight level 320.
Up to flight level 320, American 1670. So, I forgot to show my yoke cam. It's my bad. I'll try and remember it for landing. Oh, not VSD, standard. The one crazy thing about the iFly that you guys probably know about is just the incredible detail of the cabin. You can open up the bins. You can open and close the curtains. You can flush the toilets if you go in there. I mean, you can do just about anything. The tray tables in first class, you can open and close those. I mean, you can do anything. These hat clips, open and release them. I mean, it's like little dumb stuff. You can mess with the little tablet that the flight attendants use. The window shades, you can open and close those. And okay, we're fine. It's very sensitive to yoke movements, so if I even sneeze on my yoke, it throws it. It throws the autopilot off, so I just had to make sure. I mean, you can do just about anything. Here's the jump seat. That's the one
American 1670.
wonky thing.
Contact Albuquerque Center 125.25. Have a good one.
125.25 American 1670. Is you don't really know what you're clicking on sometimes. I was in the bathroom and I was clicking stuff, seeing if like the faucet would work and whatnot, and I was actually clicking stuff in the flight deck. Just little nuances. It just doesn't know where its, I guess, border is or whatnot. But incredibly detailed. What are some of the drawbacks? Like I said, very sensitive to yoke movements. Like, watch, it won't even do it now. See, now I'm out of LNAV. I don't know. Maybe I can't prove it here. This is just petty things. The heads-up display projector is so fake looking. I know that's real petty. Some things are real fake looking, like this mirror, like that's supposed to reflect the flight deck. That's real fake looking. Obviously had the air rack issue, couldn't fly into certain airports without it crashing. If you go into like your system page and you try and set things, you have to make sure that you hit set on every single time, every single page, or else it's not gonna set. Mine just kept on resetting the metric, and I was like, what in the world is going on? It's because I wasn't hitting set. So just little tiny nuances like that. Not an easy way to set your payload, fuel. Have to manually do that. The EFB overall can use some simplification for the community as a whole. Oh, this is a really nice feature, the headphone simulation. This should be implemented for every single aircraft. Headphone simulation. Bro, how nice is that? You could hear a mouse pass gas. And I literally just passed gas. Just kidding, but I feel one coming. Like, if someone made an add-on for this, just for Flight Simulator, I'd be all in. And you still have the outside sounds and stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get a sunrise. See what kind of failures we have. I don't like any of those. I mean, say like I'm a simple person, right? Just a simple flight simmer that wants to fly a Max and not some crappy Freedoc Max. So I buy the iFly and I'm trying to refuel this thing. What? How am I supposed to make sense of this? It just seems like some of the things are a little bit too much. See. See, like, how does that take me to both, to an outside view? It's wild. I don't know what I'm doing here.
break, so stay drunk for the weekend. A peace of mind on borrowed time, so forget what you're thinking. Temporary fiction, can't control your diction. Speak slow. Told me that you see her. I told you that's a reaper, but you know. Where can you run? Where can you hide? You have guilt for your mistakes, so stay drunk till the year ends. Hallucinate, you see her face and praise her like a godsend. Dopamine deficient, crave her like an addiction. Let go. Heaven on the weekend, diving off the deep end. Breathe slow. Where can you run when the air gets thinner every step you take? Where can you hide when death is coming closer? And all at once you will find this is what it takes to be alive. You have loved and you have lost, so stay drunk if it hurts less. Prescription fed to fix your head, but nothing can repair it. Father, does it kill you to see what we were put through by her? Bottom of the deep end, you're covered in a cold sweat, burn slow. Where can you run when the air gets thinner every step you take? Where can you hide when death is coming closer? And all at once you will find this is what it takes to be alive. This is what it takes. Where can you run when the air gets thinner? Where can you hide when you're drunk and bitter? And all at once you will find this is what it takes to be alive. This is what it takes. Where can you run?
YWD-1 arrival. Los Angeles Airport landing runway 24 right. Altimeter 300 tree.
Descent via the Hollywood 1 arrival, landing runway 24 right, altimeter 3003, American 1670.
Negative. Runway 24 right.
Sit there! Runway 24 right, American 1670. Alright guys, we are just about ready to start our descent. Seatbelt signs coming on. And let's go ahead and dial that altitude down. Gotta be in between, above 240. I'll just go ahead and hit that. Hit that VNAV. And let's grab the ATIS for clacks. Oh, not clearance.
013, 2.06, altimeter 3003, Landing runways 24 right, 25
Change the
left.
runway on us.
Departing runways 24 left, 25 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information echo.
Echo.
Los Angeles Airport information echo. 12090. Wind 090 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 13. 2.06. Altimeter 3003. Landing runways 24 right, 25 left.
It's good enough.
Departing runway.
Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Minimums are 322. On the scale of barometrically, $322. So one thing this aircraft is not good at right now is VNAV. It's not good at all at VNAV. Got some windmills down there. And you'll probably see that. You'll probably question, what is this aircraft doing? I question that a lot. So, just a fair warning. You might see some high descent rates. You might see it pause, overfly its intended descent point for a while, and then just dive. So you might see that. So you just keep your eye on it. Maybe do a level change, maybe do vertical speed. Just keep your eye on it. That's about all I have to say regarding that. Or it just might prove me entirely wrong today. That's another possibility. But let's get our landing performance. Show landing, show en route, copy FMC data. See, 24 below, 19 above. We'll just put 21. Uh, 09085. OAT is 13.
American 1670, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
132.65, American 1370.
Negative, Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
That's my dyslexia for you. 126.35, American 1670. LAX Center, American 1670 with you, flight level 260 for 210.
American
All OP.
1670, Los Angeles Center. Roger.
Flaps 30. AC on. AI off. 2-4 right. I know we'll be fine. 89.26. We're gonna go auto brake 3, non-normal. We've got no conditions. Show dispatch. Nope. Shoot. Okay. Condition dry. That's what I forgot. And calc. 150. Drag required. Auto brake 3. Shoot for 17,000. Let's go ahead and go down to 14. Because I know that our VNav is going to be able to manage it. Famous last words.
American 1670. Contact SoCal approach 125.2. Have a good one.
Over to SoCal approach on 125.2, American 1670. SoCal approach, American 1670 with you, flight level 185 for 14,000.
American 1670, verify information echo.
We've got information echo, American 1670.
American 1670 SoCal approach. Good morning. Altimeter 3003, expect the ILS runway 24 right via Cebu.
We've got the ILS 24 right via Cebu, American 1670.
Negative. Runway 24 right.
Alright. Expecting the ILS 24 right via Cebu, American 1670. and 12.
American 1670.
There we go.
Seaview. Cross Seaview at or above 12,000. Cleared ILS runway 24 right.
Clear direct Cebu at or above 12,000. Clear for the ILS approach, runway 24 right, American 1670. Alrighty. Why are you not... Oh. I don't think my Atmos is running. Sure ain't. Okay, let's try and go 245. See if we can get some speed, blood. Bleed the speed. Alright, now we'll go into level change. 235. Actually, I'm gonna disconnect from that, so we can do a recording. Now this does have an option to set your radios automatically. You go into panel style, CDU, radio audio tuning right there. But that ain't how I roll, so ILS 10850 108.5, yep. And 108.5. And our course is 251. Good to go on that. And we can go ahead and hit that. And we're in LA. They're gonna want us to keep our speed up. And put our spoilers back in. Sorry, Bear. Get remainder drops of my water. I'm gonna be so hydrated after that. What a joke. The airport in sight, got the localizer. Headphone simulation. Speed brakes armed. I don't know why.
American
There we go.
1670. Contact Los Angeles Tower 133.9er. See you.
133.9ers. See ya, American 1670.
2500.
Los Angeles Tower, American 1670 with you on final. ILS 24 right.
American 1670, Los Angeles Tower, wind 090 at 5 runway 24 right, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 24 right, American 1670. Oh. You hit that approach button. We're gonna try and slow it down. Boom. Go ahead and set 150.
1,000.
Check. Oh. She does like to be trimmed on approach.
24 right.
Still showing high on the pappies, so I'm gonna, oh, no, showing low.
400.
I must have saw that wrong.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
American 1670, exit left at Alpha Alpha.
Left at Alpha Alpha, American 1670. That was one of my better landings.
Approaching.
American 1670,
6
contact ground
right.
121.75.
Ground on 121.75,
Approaching.
American 1670.
6 right.
LA ground, American 1670. Request taxi.
American 1670, welcome to Los Angeles Airport. Safe parking or advise if need assignment.
We're gonna need assignment, American 1670.
American 1670, say again gate number.
Just give me a gate.
We'll take any gate, please. American 1670.
American 1670, gate 5 Tree Bravo, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate 53 Bravo, pilot's discretion, American 1670. That's not like Los Angeles.
Approaching 0 6 right.
In case I haven't told you guys yet, I am the hub manager now of Los Angeles Airport. So, got that going for me, which is nice. And I am all over the place in my rudders, trying to save this picture. Looks real nice, real nice. 251 feet per minute. Felt like I did better than that, but that's suitable. You know, I'm not having any write-ups or anything after that one. It looked good. It felt good. It sounded good. It smelled a little funny. But I digress. I guess this is where Stig does all of his car findings, huh? See, 58 minutes in the air. What did my briefing tell me? An hour and 11, so it's pretty early. Get on center line first. Aw, man, I missed that airplane taking off. Now that is picturesque. Look at that. Yeah. Probably mowing over everybody now. See, it'll stay on center line when I'm not paying attention. Some people might ask me, do you know where you're going? No. No, I don't. Anywhere the world takes me. How about that? Is that a good enough answer? We'll just come on over here. All right, so this was definitely a really good flight. I mean, that's not to say I've had bad flights in this aircraft, because I really haven't. She's a fine piece of equipment. it's more or less my recording software or me, pilot error, doing something, or I'm in a group flight and things are happening, people are talking. So now that I'm finally able to get a nice, quiet, serene flight done, I really enjoy this aircraft. I can't say it enough. Now I'm gonna have to go back to the PMDG and see, and I forgot my yoke cam again. I am so sorry. See, little things like that. I can't post this video now. Go ahead and file this IREP before I forget. That's the end of my American hub hop. I should get a nice little badge. It's with a B. Ground support. Set our chocks. Forward cargo, aft cargo. Let me show you guys something that the PMDG cannot do, okay? First off, I already showed you one thing. It's that, right? Second off, look at that. Look at that. Are you sold? This was $69.95, guys. Okay? The PMDG 737 cannot do this. You have my explanation hands. So, if there's a fire, well, you're still gonna have to jump out because the emergency escape ropes are not modeled. But even your flashlights are. Like, I can turn this on. I can turn on my torches, right? But I can open my windows, guys. Okay? Have you been rain dazzled by the iFly? I rest my case. Anti-collision off. Seatbelt off. Look, it even shows the window open right there. And don't ask me why I can't move that much. See auto in there? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. A wonderful Tuesday. Otto hopes that you guys have a great day as well. I can't speak. I might be having a stroke. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go get some emergency help. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Leave a comment. Buy this aircraft. It's awesome. Love each other. Love yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.
Now you're coming down and falling fast. Where you end up, you'll break like you were made of glass. Look at yourself in the mirror, distorted but